Batface, and ladies and gentlemen, last I left off, I mixed up some resin. I put in a drop of orange dye, and I should wear gloves because I always tell myself I will not get paint on my fingers or dye on my fingers yet. If you can see the remnants, I did get orange on my fingers, which I should wear gloves, but I didn't. So I poured some resin in here in the mold and wait for it to cure, and demolded some, and then you have orange bat face. And I like to use I want to say loud colors. Just makes yours stand out. It's different on the table. And I don't like to use black resin because it does hide air bubbles or anything like that, which I'm going to be honest here and talk about that. Bat face will have a couple of air bubbles, if you will. One there, one on the shoulder pad, and one or two in the back here. No big deal. I mean, it's, you know, little AV's epoxy sculpt. If you want to use tulip, I mean, it's just easy to fix. This is stuff I like to do for shows, and I offer them at a discount price. They are, this is the business part of the deal here, and they are $5 a piece. That'll be at the shows, and if you want to buy them here as well. But if you want to buy them here, I have to charge shipping. That's a topic that I know a lot of people don't want to talk about. I have to use the post office like everybody else, and shipping for these is $10. And I wish it was cheaper, but I can't help it. I have to use the post office. I think it's $9 something that they were doing it, because I like to use the flat rate box, the small flat rate box, which is what you'll get. I like to put in there. It travels pretty quick, gets to its destination, and that's just the way it's going to be. But anyway, ain't too bad. I like to be honest on my creations here. Even if I make resin kits, I want to show the flaws and everything, because I tried to sell one on eBay, not this in particular, but other kits many years ago. And the guy filed a claim against me and said he couldn't build the model kit because it had an air bubble in it. I was like, and I even told him it had the air bubble. I even pointed it to him. Still filed a claim. So that's when eBay selling quit on that day. I pulled everything up. But anyway, that's another story. But bat face. Now I like to make kits that are kind of generic in a way. If you want to add or take away. So you got an air bubble here. You either want to fix it with epoxy sculpt or do like I did, because I'm going to build one myself. I took Mr. Knife and I just whacked it off, made a design. I'll whack the other side off, do that too, and we'll just add maybe a little styrene here and there. But anyway, that's that's just something that you can do. Almost all bus kits, not the pros who cast and everything, they spend the dollars, and that's why the kits cost a lot. I mean, they're flawless. You will have little air bubbles underneath the chin, and almost all, I won't say, not generic. The minor league casting, they always have air bubbles in the chin, because that's where the air comes out. But anyway, that is where I'm at. You can probably see it on it. But anyway, that's where I am on Batface. So they are $5 a piece. These will be available at shows. I like to do I like to do a little bit different things at shows. I'm basically going to cast a bunch till the resin runs out, and that's exactly what I'll have. I may have some more later on, because I got a few shows coming up in a couple months here and there, and I like to offer a few things just to make something different than the norm that you see at model shows. But Batface is taking shape. The USS Tulsa. First, I had to go look and get familiar with the kit. It ain't too bad. I may have to go hunting down me one just so I can have the USS Tulsa. So, what I've done so far is I basically began with step 1. You can see the step there. I'm almost done with step 2, which I'm going to have to fib a little bit here and there. And fib, you say? There's a lot of photo etch that goes on some of these small parts, because you're basically doing pre-assembles before you get to the main hole. Once you get all the pre-assembles done, then you put the hole together, and then you put all that. I'm actually going to put most of this together and stop till I get the hull put together, and then I'm going to put the rest of it on, because there's actually photo etch that goes on some of the small parts, and I prefer to put the photo etch photo etch on the part that's on the ship. At least I got something big to put it on. I don't want to put a little tiny part in photo etch and gone. I don't want to do that. But the small stuff consists of like the turret here, and I don't even know if you can see it, which does have orange dye, because that's the way I like to work around here. But anyway, we'll get that painted. And I was looking at the paint guide too. It even calls out Mr. Vallejo colors, so we'll try to figure out what the real color is. It says it's got a black hull here. I don't know. I'll have to go research that. I'm not saying it ain't, but I'll have to go figure out. But we ain't there yet. That's way down the line. So anyway, we're into construction phase. So anyway, that is where I am on the USS Tulsa. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. USS Tulsa starting to take assembly. Batface, we're casting him up, and yes, he is available $5 each, and I'll have them available at shows. If you're not at shows, and the people who want them, I'll send some emails out, and you can remind me as well in the email section of, the comments section, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.